Namaste. It is Saturday morning. I'm about to go to Costco. I'm running late, so my outfit of the day. I need to poke a new hole in my belt because it doesn't cinch. It's not actually doing anything. These are from Abercrombie Garage, and then I'm just gonna wear my Lululemon sweater. I don't know, my Costco isn't like super close, so I'm trying to get there right when it opens, but maybe like 10 or 15 minutes late now because I'm running behind, but I will also be wearing my Lululemon belt bag. I think I'm ready to go, so I will try and be brave and vlog in Costco. So let's go. Hopefully not spend too much money, but let's go spend some money. I think you can hear One Direction in the background, but it's 20 minutes after their store is opened and the parking lot is packed, so wish me luck. I'm gonna go in there. Okay, I really tried to justify everything I got. I got chicken fries, ground beef, rotisserie chicken, Ziploc bags, this book that I was gonna buy anyway today, but it's cheaper here, a sweater and some pajamas, strawberries, tomatoes, cucumbers, I think I already said, garlic powder, this powdered iced tea so I have something other than water to drink, those viral chicken breast chunks, toilet paper, paper towel, I think that's everything, and that was like 270 bucks. So I'm gonna cry, so I'm gonna go drive home. I really did not get that much stuff, but the stuff that I got was expensive. But I just have to justify it in my head because I would be spending so much more if I bought them at a regular grocery store. And I'm set up for a while with like toilet paper and paper towel. I didn't need it like this instant, but I'm not going to go to Costco for a while and then have to buy it at the grocery store for a lot of money. Like I did have to end up buying toilet paper at the grocery store, and it's just so much more. Both of those were on sale a little bit, luckily, so that's nice. But I need to eat more protein, so I needed to grab both of the meat that I got because I've actually been eating it. I've actually been eating protein. And then I was gonna put back the rotisserie chicken, but I'll eat it for the next 2 days. So I think I can justify everything I got. Maybe not the pajamas or the sweater. The pajamas actually I can, because I have a pair like that and I really, really like them. And it's fine. Sweater, I didn't need another sweater, but I really liked that one. And I was between two and I put one back. So that's good. But yeah, somehow it was $271. So that's insane. A little bit later today, I'm gonna go shopping for books. I never really said this because I don't want people finding out where I worked, but I worked at Indigo, and that's the job that I put my 2 weeks in at. If you're not from Canada, that's like the major bookstore chain in Canada. Since I put my 2 weeks in, I want to go buy everything that I want before I lose my discount. So I'm gonna go spend more money, but I don't think there's that much that I'm gonna buy today. I'm going to pre-order some stuff that's coming out later this year. Maybe closer to my last day. I don't think there's that much, but I'm gonna go to a different store than what I work at to find things that I don't normally see at work. So I'm gonna do that later, but I better get home. I got also split up all that meat into like smaller portions. Okay, I better go. This is that quarter zip. that I got it in a medium. It's cute. I wasn't 100. I knew I'd like it, but I need to dust my mirror. So sorry. I knew I'd like it, but I love it, so thank goodness. Here are the pajamas that I got. I have them in blue already, so.
Well, why don't you?
Okay guys, so I went to Indigo. I tried to film another video in there, but didn't really get that much footage, so I don't know if I'll post that. But I didn't do too much damage, less than $100, so that's always good. But I got Death at Morning House by Maureen Johnson. I got, actually, 4 of the books that I got were teen ones, so The Bitter End by Alexa Dawn, which I've read books from both of them before, and same with Jessica Goodman, The Meadowbrook Murders. I've read stuff from her, and I like all of their stuff, so that's why I got those. And then the next 2 I've never read from before, Perfect Little Monsters. Why didn't I realize that before? Oh, I guess I can flat. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so bad. I want to get home, but I feel like I should just go in there and switch this out. But I'm also not wanting to. If it was just folded, it'd be fine, but it's out of the book. Or do I order a new copy and then just return that one? And then finally I got Collide, which is like a hockey romance, but she is a psychology student. Love that, considering I'm doing my master's in counseling and have my bachelor's in psych, so you know, I don't really want to go back in there. But anxiety is so silly because I literally wasn't gonna go back in there. I was just gonna order it and then go into my own store and return the other one. But like, I know people in there, even the guy that was my cashier. I don't think I've ever met him. Just because through working at the same company, I know some of them. So I don't know why I was like stressed out about it, but he was really nice anyway, and we just switched that out. But thankfully there was another copy there that was good, or else if I would have went in there for no reason, I would have been sad. But we are out of here, and I want to go back home and do nothing, and somehow it's already 3:30, so. 2nd of March. Don't know how I already forgot what the day was because it's literally the 2nd day of the month. This week is going to be a very busy week. I've got lots of work, I've got lots of school. I do also have like a social life this week on top of trying to hit all my goals and do all the things that I want to do. So this will definitely be a week of trying to figure out my time management, and also some certain things are just gonna have to be prioritized over other things. Work and school are gonna have to be my top priorities. Work, I just don't have a choice. I have to go to it. But this is my last week at my 2nd job, and technically next Sunday is my last day, but so I only have a week left of working there. So I'm gonna need to be on it this week, and this is my last, or no, this isn't actually my last week of this class that I'm in, but next week, which is the last week, is very, very low-key. So I have my big like final assignment due next Sunday, so we're gonna need to time manage very well. So I want to get stuff done today so they're not on my to-do list for the rest of the week. It's already noon, so I did actually want today to be a do nothing day, but I'm not gonna have a single do nothing day until probably next weekend, I guess. Or not even next weekend, the weekend after next weekend. I already took my garbage out. I'm currently washing my bedding. I think you guys saw that. Or if not, I'll put it in after this, but I'm just waiting. Now it's just a waiting game. To-do list. I need to be ready, or better at writing it out. So wash bedding, I need to start my Unit 9 stuff. So every week we have to do 1 or 2 discussion questions, and the amount of times, you can post up to 5 times on like separate days. The amount of times that you post gives you a better grade. So some of them are just harder to post for, so I do less posts. But the one, I already looked at it this morning and started setting up my school stuff for the week, and the one for this week is pretty easy, or like there's lots to talk about for it. So I'm gonna try and do 5. I want to read today, which that would be probably my lowest priority on my to-do list, but I can do it like when I'm getting into bed. Workout, shower, and edit my March TBR. Those are my main things, and then obviously I have to eat and make food within that as well. So I'm gonna actually start with editing my March TBR, because I'm kind of dreading it for some reason, but I actually don't think it'll take me that long. I don't feel like it took me that long to film, so I don't think I'll have that much to edit, but I filmed it out of order, and that's mainly why I'm dreading editing it, because then I have to move clips around and just extra work. I need to also just like plan out my week. So let's sit down, do my editing, and hopefully I'll be done soon. I don't know. I literally don't even know. Maybe by 1 o'clock. Well, that's my goal right now, so let's go. I didn't know I was like that good at guessing times, but it is 12:59. I literally just finished editing my TBR, and my laundry just finished literally like a minute or 2 ago. So I'm gonna go want me to start saving that and exporting it. I need to plug my iPad in, and then I'm gonna go switch those over and start uploading this and getting it ready to and make it. Okay, so I'll need to save this, upload it, schedule it with all like the description and stuff, and do the thumbnail still. So I still have quite a bit to do for that, but all of that shouldn't take me too long. what have I gotten done today? So I took out the garbage and my bedding just finished, as you guys saw. Edited and posted my March TBR. That's all good, ready to go up tomorrow morning. And I planned out my week for the most part. Like, I'm just gonna have to write in what I'm doing specifically for each day for school. But I think I have everything else that's like times and days that I have like scheduled stuff, I guess. I just was doing some school stuff for this week's discussion question. We have to do a personality test, the Big 5 personality test. I think I've done it like multiple times, but I never really remember what I get on it. So I just did that, and we have to do that and talk about how that and our worldview would affect us as counselors. So I just did the personality test, and so now I'm gonna start writing my first post. I'm gonna try and get 2 posts done today. I also added to my list, make a dinner that specifically has leftovers. The next 2 days I work both my jobs, and in between them is dinner time, and I don't want to buy food. And I will only buy food if I don't have something ready. I still have school stuff, read, workout, shower, and dinner, which the other stuff other than school is all stuff that I plan on doing later in the day, and I normally do later in the day. Anyway, I'm gonna be doing school. I'll probably watch Blue Bloods as I go, and I need to put on my blue light glasses so I don't get a headache. I did do my skincare today, but I haven't even, like, you can tell, I didn't even brush my hair. So. Okay, it is now 5:22. I did school for like 2.5 hours. At first I was really like procrastinating with my school setup, but then yeah, for 2.5 hours I was pretty locked in. Not super, because I can't actually lock into anything very well. Can't pay attention to anything for very long. But I got 3 posts done. I'm definitely gonna like edit them and make sure they're good as I post them each day. But that brings me to Wednesday with posts, and honestly tomorrow morning I can work on my other ones, except I will want to reply to someone else's post just to give variety. So I'll have to wait till other people post to find something to reply to. I feel really good about that one, about having that done in order to focus more on my paper this week. And since I have like no time this week in general, I don't have the time to waste on doing that when I should spend whatever time I have for school on my paper. So yeah, I'm not super hungry today. I did have a little bit of a snack earlier, but not very much. But I do need to eat, and I do need to make food that'll have leftovers, and I've decided I'm gonna make some type of pasta. I want fettuccine alfredo, but I don't know if I actually have fettuccine noodles really good enough. Really, all I'm gonna do is that, workout, shower, and read, and watch some shows for the rest of the night. So I don't know how much I'm gonna vlog. Probably won't vlog much of anything for the rest of the night. And also I'm scared I'm barely gonna vlog this week just because of how busy it is, and mainly with work. Good morning, guys. It's Monday, March the 3rd. It's like 9:20. I did a little workout this morning. You guys kind of saw. I just did like a 15-minute one just because today's really busy. So I'm not gonna do anything more than that. But I still wanted to get something in. And I'm already at just under 2,000 steps. So that's good. If I didn't do that, I wasn't too worried about getting my steps in today, because I work both my jobs, so I usually get at least 7,500 steps between the two. So now maybe I'll be a little bit closer to 10,000. Just depends on how busy I am at each job, and honestly it depends also if I end up sweeping and mopping the floor at one of my jobs today, because that makes my steps go a lot higher. I got to sleep late last night, like I think it was a little bit after midnight, and then I woke up. I think I maybe had 2 nightmares last night. I know for sure one, and then the second one I don't remember, but I feel like I woke up feeling not good. So I lost a little bit of sleep because of that. So I tried to let myself sleep in a little bit, but not really. Didn't really happen. I'm probably gonna be a tired lady today, but I had a slow start this morning. So I'm just going to do my makeup and do my skincare now, and then I will do school up until I am making myself lunch. I'm trying not to use too much skincare right now because honestly I don't know if any of my skincare helps with my breakouts or anything. I've gone back and forth on if this specifically breaks me out. I'm just trying to use it like on active breakouts, and then I'm gonna use it for other stuff instead of my skin. I've thought this when I've owned it previously, and then I convinced myself it wasn't that. Now I think I find that it is that. Also doesn't help that I was on my period, so like that could be a part of my breakouts. I think it's at least my chin stuff. It's not really gonna be much of a vloggy day. I'm gonna do my school stuff, finish getting ready for work, do my school stuff, make lunch, go to work. I might come back here in between my shifts. I haven't decided yet. Work my other shift, come home. Probably, depending on if I come back here or not, I'll either read in between my shifts or I won't, and I will read when I get home, and then I'm gonna go straight to bed because I need to get up early to get groceries tomorrow for my brother and I, because it is 15% off day, so I need to take advantage of that. Yeah, that's my plan for today. I don't know how much I'll talk to you guys, but hello guys, it is Tuesday morning now. Yesterday was a really long day, and I feel like today is gonna be no different. I let myself sleep in. I could have woken up at like 7:50 because I woke up then, and I could have stayed up, but I would have gotten like 6 hours something of sleep. I could not fall asleep last night, and the night before I didn't fall asleep super early either, so I let myself go back to sleep. I slept for like just about another hour, and I'm feeling better. I posted my discussion question response. My brother was something, and now I'm just getting ready for the day, but I have to go and get groceries. My original plan when I was planning this week out was to go like as soon as they opened, which I don't know what time that is, but like 7 or 8. But obviously with not sleeping much, that was not a good idea. Not a good idea considering I have to work for a long time today. It's gonna have to be like pretty quick in the grocery store. A lot of the time I end up just walking kind of slow and taking my time. But honestly, I don't think I need that much. And then I gotta come back. I'll put my stuff away and then just basically get ready for work, or like eat and stuff for work. So I'm hoping to be back here by 11 at the latest. Yeah, 9:50 exactly. So I gotta get changed and grab a couple of grocery bags. I'll have to buy something there for my dinner. So I'll see what they have for like kind of pre-made meals, or they'll have a salad out. Somehow all of this was $98 with 15% off. It was like 83 or something. Okay, hello guys. I didn't think about doing an update when I wasn't in the dark, so I'm sorry. But I am just sitting in my car in between my shifts. This is my last late closing shift, and it feels so good, actually. I do not have to get home in the pitch black all the time now. Eat my salad, and I'm quite hungry. What did I even have for lunch? Oh, I just had a wrap for lunch, and I probably should have made two. But oh well. So I'm pretty hungry, but I have this, and I also have like goldfish. I didn't do a workout today because, like I mentioned, I did 12,000 steps yesterday. So, today so far I've done 6,646 steps. So I'm not too worried about getting that in, and it's just more important for me to sleep in and do school and go to get groceries this morning. Those are more my priorities. I am going to put on a show, sit here and eat and chill for the next little bit. So I'm home from work on Tuesday. I am just cleaning up my room a little bit, tidying. Gonna change out of my clothes. Wanted to give you an official count. I'm at 10,990 steps. So I'm definitely gonna keep my watch on for a little bit. Get over the 11,000 point. 8.25 kilometers I've walked today. My back is really hurting today because I had to move a bunch of boxes full of books at the end of my shift, so my back's hurting. But I'm honestly gonna probably just change. I'm gonna print out some stuff for school that I need to do in the morning, and then I'm gonna read and go to sleep, hopefully pretty early, because I'm tired and my body is aching, and I want to get up early tomorrow to get a bunch of stuff done for school before I go to work, before I get home, because my mom is coming over and spending the night tomorrow, so I don't know how much school I'll get done once she's here. So that's the plan for now, but I'm tired, so good night. Hey guys, I just realized I haven't talked to you guys in a couple days. It's now Friday. I am just about to get to work. but I didn't talk to you much Wednesday or at all yesterday. So my mom came to town and stayed over at my place. So I just hung out with her and my brother in the night, and then the next morning before I went to work. I went to work on Thursday, obviously, and then came home. My mom was still there for a little bit, and then she went back home. I basically just went to my room and worked on school. I did a little bit of school Thursday morning, but not enough. I'm gonna be late for work because people don't know how to walk across the crosswalk. And then yeah, basically spent the whole night doing school, working on my paper, and then that's all I've done this morning other than get ready for work. I also watched the Traitors finale and reunion last night. Sorry for another bad angle, and I think I just like stopped talking to you guys because I was running late for work and I didn't want to get spoiled for Traitors, and I keep getting spoiled for shows that I'm watching, or like half spoiled, so didn't want that to happen. So I watched those, and it was a decent ending. I've never watched Traitors before. This is my first season watching it, so I enjoyed it. But I just finished work, and then I picked up some coffee because I need to wake myself up and literally just pound out this essay. This paper, it is 12 pages total, and I maybe have 2 done, if that. So I need to get a lot done today, and then tomorrow morning I'm gonna have to get up really early, do a bunch, and then go for a birthday lunch for one of my friends' birthdays. I'm not gonna be able to stay for very long, but I didn't want to not go. So it'll be a quick pop in and then come back home, work on it, and then it's daylight savings, which is so annoying this weekend, so that sucks. I'll need to get a decent sleep, go to bed early, to wake up early, hopefully if I finish my paper on Saturday, that would be ideal, but finish it Sunday. It'd be cool to hand it in before I go to work, and it's my last shift at my job, at one of my jobs on Sunday, so I want to at least try and enjoy that. So it should be a good last shift, and I'll be done and home by 7, do my laundry, do my regular Sunday stuff. I could do my laundry on Saturday, but I just want to like really have no distractions. We'll see how much I get done today, and we'll reevaluate, but I'm getting nervous with how much I have to still do, and my lack of ability to focus the last 2 weeks, honestly. It's been worse than normal. I'll also have to make my meals through all of this, so sometimes I forget about that, and I'm like, oh, I have time, but then I have to factor in the time it takes to make meals, eat meals, clean up from meals. I keep thinking about having to text someone while I'm in the middle of doing something else, so I'll be like, okay, I'll do it right next after I finish this, and then I keep forgetting, so I need to do that as soon as I'm not driving. But yeah, that's all. I'll talk to you guys later. Hello guys, I just turned off my light because I'm just about to leave to go to my friend's birthday lunch, birthday lunch. It's like just about 1:45, so I need to leave. Outfit of the day, I tried about 30 things on and went with a classic. It's a ribbed t-shirt, what is it called? Bodysuit. It's from like the Contour line from Urban Planet, and then Abercrombie jeans. I don't know if I feel like they look really high, but I want them to be high, but they just look really high, you know what I mean? And then I'll probably just wear my Converse, but I've been working on my paper all morning, so I'm just probably gonna go for about an hour, maybe a little bit longer, but not too long, and come back and just finish this paper, hopefully. I have the 2 biggest sections left because I really didn't want to do either of them, and that was a good and bad idea because I have gotten quite a bit done, but now it's doing the 2 sections that I really don't want to do, and then my introduction and conclusion, which each should take not very long, and I'm fine with leaving those for tomorrow if I have to. That's the plan, but I better get going before I'm late, so I'll see you later. Hi guys, it is 7:45. It feels like it's freaking 10 p.m. It feels like it's 11 p.m. If you see mascara underneath my eyes, you're just gonna have to ignore it. I'm sorry. I am not done my paper yet. It's just taking so long, and it's taking longer because I am really tired. So I know I'm not gonna finish it today. I'm getting close to finishing the one longer section, and so I'm hoping I finish that and then do the introduction and the conclusion, and then I'll leave the last bigger section for tomorrow morning. I need to go to bed at a decent time because it is daylight savings, so I'm losing an hour tonight anyway, and I also want to get up early, so I gotta combat that at least a little bit. And then I work for like 6.5 hours tomorrow on top of trying to finish this paper and like regular stuff like making food and driving to and from work and all, like, you know, all that kind of stuff. I already decided I'm gonna take my laptop to work tomorrow because I think I get 45 minutes total of breaks. So instead of scrolling through TikTok or whatever, I can work on this. But I should have gotten a coffee on my way home because I'm struggling, but I didn't want to have a nap because I don't want to not be able to fall asleep later, but I am now regretting that. So that's okay. It happens. Literally just been here, but I have been a little bit more distracted. I've been on my phone and TikTok and stuff. So currently I have 9 pages. It's supposed to be 10. I'm not sure because I still have to delete some stuff and I have to edit stuff, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it to 10 pages because I'm also building this off of a template, and there's stuff that I haven't deleted from the template that needs to be deleted that are like paragraphs. So I probably have 8 pages right now. And I think I started doing this one part wrong, but I kept it in so far. So I'm gonna have to delete a paragraph for that. So I'm a little nervous, but that'll be a bridge I cross when we get there. I also need to find at least 2 more sources, but I'm gonna put those in my other section that I'm gonna do tomorrow. So I just need to lock in, but I'm struggling. So wish me luck. I honestly am gonna try and give myself like till 9:15 to do this, and then start getting ready to go to sleep and try and fall asleep before 10. That would be incredible, actually, now that I'm thinking about that. Okay, let's lock in. My reward for locking in for the next hour and a half is going to bed, which I really want to do. So that's good motivation. Anyway, okay, I really don't have much for updates because I'm just doing the same crap. It is 9:29. Don't mind my fireplace sounds in the background, but I finished the one big part. I wrote my introduction, And so, but I did not get to do my conclusion. So I just have final biggish part and the conclusion left, and then I'll have to edit it. So I still have quite a bit to do tomorrow. But now that I'm like about to write the conclusion, or I was gonna start writing the conclusion, I don't want to write it until I finish that one section because it feels too important to write it without that in there. So I'm going to go to bed. I've taken off my makeup, done a bit of skincare. I'm trying to, I don't know, my skin's so bad right now. Like, these are half of these are lifted pimples, not just like, lots of times I just have marks, but like it's so bad on that side. And then that side is not as bad. Here, like it's just bad. So I don't know, I think part of it is my skincare or like the toner that I use. So I just put on a blemish clearing serum. I don't know if it works that well, but I just put that on and that's it I'm gonna do for today. I did like a double cleanse as well, and I'm not gonna do anything else tonight. I'm gonna set my alarm for 8. And then if I go to bed early, I probably will wake up earlier than 8. But that'll be like technically 7 from what I'm used to with the time change. So don't want to push it too much. Yeah, I did my skincare and stuff and cleaned up a little bit in my room during my focus breaks, because the only way I can get anything done is doing the Pomodoro, yeah, that's what it's called, timers. I've been working for 25 minutes and then 5-minute breaks, and then the long break is, you do that 4 times, and then the long break is 15 minutes. So that's my best way to focus, to be honest. It's one of the only ways that gets me to focus, and sometimes it doesn't even. I'm tired, so I'm gonna clean up my bed and put on some YouTube, go to bed, and try to go to sleep. Oh, I do actually want to, I've never done the curling rod that you sleep in. I have one, like heatless curls, and I guess I don't need these anymore. And I'm gonna quickly try and put that in my hair before I go to bed and see what they look like when I wake up. And hopefully it's not super annoying when I sleep, but that's the only other thing I want to do. I just have all my school stuff sitting on here, so I gotta move that and then we'll go to bed. So good night. I think technically I should be starting a new vlog tomorrow, but good night. Let's see if this worked. It's not particularly tight, and I didn't wet it that much. My hair doesn't like curl the easiest, so I won't be surprised if this ends up looking not good. But I guess it did hold better than I thought it would. I will say that. I had 2 not great dreams last night. Not nightmare per se, but not happy dreams. Okay, I'm scared it's gonna be like ugly curls. Okay. It actually kind of worked. I am actually shocked how long they last, but they actually look good for the most part. This one I definitely did a better job on, but it was the second. I did this side first. So I honestly could have left them in for longer because I'm just gonna sit in bed for the next and do school for the next couple hours, but I was kind of scared that they were gonna look bad, so I wanted to take it out. But actually, this is gonna be part of my routine now. Okay, I see the hype. I see the hype. It's 10:15. Don't mind me looking like literally a man, and my skin did not solve itself overnight. I have my hair up because in between, during my breaks for my timers that I mentioned last night, I'm slowly trying to get ready for the day. I'm finished the other big part. All I have to do is my conclusion. I have about half a page, maybe just over half a page, till I'm 10 full pages, which I didn't even expect that to happen. And who knows, I probably will end up deleting a lot of the stuff that I've written. Not a lot, but I do have to do some heavy editing. So if I finish this conclusion, well, I'm gonna finish this conclusion before I get ready for work, hopefully, and then I'm gonna still take my computer to work. I was just thinking about how crappy the Wi-Fi there is, though. So I don't know how much I'll get done, and I do have to eat during one of my breaks, but I will take it there, start editing, and then when I come home, I'll finish editing and hand it in, and hopefully hand it in by like 7:30 at the latest, maybe 8. I think it's due in a different time zone at midnight, and I think it's like 10 or something in my time zone. I don't know, but I'm gonna try and get it in a couple hours earlier than that. That section actually wasn't as hard. It was just like I needed to be able to focus on like biological stuff, which I hate, so that was why it felt hard. But I'm going to hopefully quickly write this conclusion, and I feel so much better going into work with this much done. I was getting a little stressed, but well, as soon as I brushed them out even slightly, there's like barely any curl left. It did give me some volume, so to be fair, I did not wet my hair very much to make it stick, and it doesn't look bad, but it's not curly, so we're gonna have to go back to the drawing board with that, but a decent first attempt. Okay, I just finished my last shift at my job, and so now I'm gonna go home and finish my paper. I did indeed forget to bring my computer. I realized that like probably an hour into my shift, so I did not do any editing, but I don't know if I would have been able to like focus enough to do that, so I think that was the best choice. So time to go home and finish this paper finally.